One.
Hi, hi everybody. Welcome back to more Kids on Bikes. We have just been doing goofy shenanigans as 90s kids like to, and now I'm going to give it over to Brand Slam Breakfast to tell us about last week's episode.
Goofy shenanigans like 90s kids do. Is that how you think this has gone thus far?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
do. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, last time our intrepid young heroes went through a lot, escaping a demon, meeting a crazy hermit, encountering more demons in a hospital, and finally going to the mall and loading up and getting ready for combat. I think that is the shortest recap I can do on this. Otherwise, we can be here all night.
Truly.
All right. Coming towards the end, our crew did acquire a bunch of heavy duty water guns in their attempts to sort of sanctify blast any demonic forces with salt water, and in hopes to get it to be a holy salt water, they went to the only religious figure that came to mind, which would be an odd fellow who follows the Jedi path and happens to work at the newsstand at the mall. So we're gonna see if the Force does indeed flow through him. You had just stepped outside. Um, the sky is still just red. Heavy clouds just seem to be coming in and rolling at a faster pace. Uh, Again, they just seem to keep coalescing like straight towards the school.
I put on my heart-shaped protective eyeglasses and say, "Sounds like we've got to go save the school." But really, guys, we have to go and do something. Are we still going to the demon house? Do we need to go and pick up some extra salt?
Uh, I look in my bag to see the amount of salt I have. Probably.
Last time the crew did procure every salt shaker they could in the food court.
Max, can I take a peek? Just just real quick.
Sure.
How many salt packets and salt shakers do I see?
That's to you, Max.
Oh me. Okay, we went to the food court. I'd say at first glance, at least 12.
You
At least.
want me to go to a demon house with 200 demons inside with 12 salt shakers.
You just see 12 at the
Allegedly
top.
200.
It's 12 at the top, and we have
We've
12
only
salt
seen
shakers.
one demon so far. There
We've
could
seen
be-
5.
Wait, what?
Unless the one demon has
Oh, isn't it
like
the same
5
demon?
hands. Oh no. It
Oh.
wasn't the same demon.
Oh,
Uh, is the mall still open?
Yeah, it is not. A couple minutes after you left, there you just see the lights behind you turn off, and you see just security just rolling down that gate in front of those front doors.
Is
And you
our
just see the progressive lights turning off in the hall behind. It just goes very dark.
is our local wall heart open still?
Yeah. There's a big box store, um, not too far away.
There's
Maybe a
still a dib,
24/7 on the way.
Yes, there's a quicker stop.
I will fund 10 pounds of salt. I say to the group.
All right.
Can we just wait? We can just buy 10 pounds of salt.
I don't know. I don't shop. My mom does all of that, man. I just come home. There's salt in the cupboards. There's food in the fridge. I don't go to shop. I don't know, man.
And a roll of duct tape.
Why do
Because
we
then we could like, okay, so just picture this in your brain. We like stretch the duct tape out and then you pour salt on it and then you like tape it around your body with the salt on the outside. And then you have like salt guard, salt body armor.
You know what, Fiona? That's fucking weird, but it's fucking smart.
True.
I'm not sure if you're a genius or an idiot.
Both is okay.
Both is okay. So okay. So Dib's still here with his weird van, right?
Dib is there. He is at the ready. He's got the hood up. You see him clutching something in his hand and seems to be mumbling softly to himself.
Do we have water to get blessed?
I was gonna ask where are we gonna get the water?
Will you drive us a couple places?
Make
Someone's
it
house
worth
is
your
an
while.
outside hose, right?
Say again?
I would say
Someone's
one of
house
us.
has an outside hose, right?
Yeah, I do have a hose
Everyone
actually.
has
Yeah. Gotta clean. I gotta clean. The girls. Make sure they're all shiny.
You should say the bikes when you say that one.
I hate that you call your bikes the girls.
I knew what he said.
We understand.
It took me a second.
Are you all gonna pile into the van?
Shotgun.
Can my because can my bike fit in with the four of us?
Oh yeah, it's the
I'll put
panel
it-
van. You
Oh,
get the
okay.
nice slide through.
All right. Shag carpeting is this weirdo van. We hop in the van and put good. Yeah, let's go.
All right, you're moving in. Fiona,
I just want to note real quick. There's in the parking lot of the mall, there is a pile of cardboard of
Yeah.
various opened water gun boxes and the like, and a few price tags for the jumpsuits.
Fiona, you see a pale, almost silvery movement coming near your foot as you make your attempt to step into the van.
I like rip open a salt packet and like pour it around, freaking out,
All right.
and try and I guess pull my foot away while I do it. Like
Give me a flight.
that's this one. Yes. Okay, I got this. 6.
6. You can feel as that form suddenly looks to take the shape of long fingers, drag across your shoe, but you're able to pull your foot away. But there definitely appears to be something under this van.
Fuck! They're under the van. Everybody back up.
Everyone is in
Are we?
Or
Oh,
are
that
you
was
hopping
as we
out?
were getting in the van.
as you were getting into the van.
Oh no, I'm gonna slam my door.
underneath.
Slam my
Alright.
door real quick. Close your doors, everybody.
Okay, Mom, I'll put on my seatbelt too. Jeez.
You want to get demoned?
What?
There's demons under the van. We've got to go now.
Dib cranks this engine. He gives a couple sputters before it springs to life. You can just hear him go, "Punch it, Chewie," and the van lurches forward and makes its way out of its parking lot.
I open a one of the bags of cheerful farm hands and just start nibbling, start offering them around. Candy?
Salty snacks
Uh,
for me, please.
Yeah. Oh, we did get some salt and vinegar, and I
So-
tossed
so-
those.
Is this back when they were that cool, just perfect square shape?
Yes. I don't know. Maybe triangles for all I know. I don't know.
There was a time in the 90s where that similar candy was in this magnificent square shape.
I'm gonna level with you. We don't have those in New Zealand. I'm pulling this purely from cultural osmosis. I have absolutely no idea what they look like.
They're great. Now they look like little bricks.
No, they look like brickies, man. Come on.
Just doesn't taste as good.
Go Brickies.
Go brickies. Yeah, I just hand those salt and vinegar snacks up to up to Jade up front. So what was this about demons?
They were
Dib
under
does-
the van.
Dib does a blind fishing for the chips as you pass.
They're under the van.
Well, not now, unless they're stuck to like hanging on the bottom.
And I look into like it has a back window, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
so I
two
just
almost bubbled glass.
I just look through it, see if I see anything.
You don't.
That is very very concerning.
That's a perfectly normal pause.
So yeah, it's probably hanging on to the bottom of the van. Can I like stomp the floorboard maybe?
You can. You know, give a
Everybody
brawl-
stomp the floor.
you're like attempting to put enough force to kick something off.
Not any of the parts of the van.
I don't want to scuff my boots.
Phoenix, that could scuff your life.
Boots or death.
Boots. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die looking good.
Well, that's not a bad thing to die from, I guess.
Jill, I'm 15. I don't want to die. Are we almost there? Dib?
The ride's about 10 minutes in total before it pulls up into a completely mostly empty parking lot. You can definitely see on the side of the building there are probably the overnight employee parking, but the rest of it seems to be pretty barren.
All right, does anyone want to exit the van with me?
Sure, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
Jump out.
you first.
I jump out the van.
I'm just gonna be like sprinkling salt at Sid's back, at Max's back as he's hopping, like just throwing salt at his back as he's hopping out of the van.
So I'm gonna hop out and kind of like turn around to face the van, so I can see if anything.
Just a face full of salt.
just come on, man.
You
I
don't.
mean, they're
spot it.
protecting
You
you.
don't spot anything.
I think it's clear.
When Max says that he thinks it's clear, I look at Phoenix and ask them to sprinkle salt my way as well as I exit.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone who's hopping out just gets a salt shower as they get out.
My favorite kind.
All right. It feels like a rather long walk to get to that front door. There's that nice halogen lighting that greets you as the doors spring to life. What was our store called again?
Hallwart.
One more time.
20.
Mallwart. Mallwart.
Mallwart.
Just flip flop.
Mallwart. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh,
the doors open and there's a kindly faced little old lady, probably in her 80s. You know, the big Coke bottle glasses and the orange vest that is traditionally worn
Hold on.
with Malwart employees.
All right,
She
hang on, give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna mean
she
it.
gives a pleasant enough smile. Welcome, come on in.
I don't.
She offers you a basket.
I take the basket.
I don't look at her. I don't talk to her. I just go immediately to the back left where I assume they keep the salt for vehicles.
Would that work?
It's like
Salt?
big salt for
Yeah, I
snow.
understand.
rock salt.
Yeah, I understand that. I just want to know if would it work like regular salt.
I've never hunted demons before, but I don't think they really care about like the purity or how refined the salt is.
I don't know, man. I've never hunted demons either. They might. I don't know. I grab. What's going on there?
Hang on. I have to get rid of a cat. Hang on.
Aw. Hot dog break.
Just gonna go outside and just see him just throw it out the window.
I would assume though that like all types of salt work.
I guess I don't know. I mean, sure, get the salt.
Rock salt worked on Supernatural. Not that that was a thing back in the day, but you know, demons are supernatural. So
Yeah. I grab like 6-gallon bottles of water, put them in a basket, in a little cart. Salt, rock salt. Yeah. And I meet Jade over in the back aisle.
All right. Sure enough, in automotive, there are some large canisters specifically for taking care of any of the frosty roads that you may be taking care of.
more like frosty demons. I pick up at least 10 pounds.
Okay. All right. I'll say that's about 5 of these plastic canisters. I live in Texas. I have no idea how your road salt would generally come.
I've delivered them in bags, 50-pound bags. So I don't know.
We'll see, like the water purification. Those would be the gigantic bags of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. We'll go with the giant bag for the road, regardless. So yeah, you definitely have a 25-pound bag or a 50 bag, whichever you intend on grabbing.
I scoop up a 25 and hoist it over my shoulder and just beeline it towards the front. I probably see Max as he's coming to meet me, and I say, "All right, let's go."
Duct tape. I got duct tape.
How much rolls did you get?
2.
Grab like 2 more just in case.
Okay, 1 each. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a couple of magazines. Couple of Mad magazines, just while I'm here.
All right.
We're gonna need those.
Got to keep the morale up.
Yeah.
All right. As you have all dispersed through the store, there's that briefest a moment where it seems like all of the fluorescent lightings just kind of dimmed and then back to full brightness.
Yeah. We should get out of here. Let's go.
I take my bag of salt and I plop it onto the conveyor belt.
A very exhausted, just disinterested cashier watches the salt go by, looks up at you, just a bit of a curiosity finally.
I'm just prepping for the winter. I mean, I know that y'all are going to mark it up by like 15%, so Might as well get it now when I have the money.
Not in charge of the prices, ma'am. Beep.
How old am I? 80? Ugh. I hand over a $20 bill. I don't know how much salt cost. This is the
I would imagine
90s.
a couple bucks, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to dump a salt packet around her feet without her noticing. Maybe go around behind her.
Who?
The woman checking us out. I don't want her to die. They're in here. I'm trying to save people's lives.
give me a flight or brains roll, depending
Oh.
on how you're planning to be. Are you being clever about it, or are you just trying to be sneaky? That one's look over there and then salt, or
Well, like if she's checking out, doing all this stuff, I want to go behind her back and like dump it around. So I guess sneaky.
okay, flight, I would say,
I
or
meant the
actually,
other one.
actually grit. Give me a grit.
Oh, that's even worse.
You got the chops to do.
That's even worse of a die for me.
You're doing great.
7.
Yep. There is no reaction or response to your assaulting.
You've assaulted someone? That's too far.
I salted someone.
The lights flicker again.
Yeah, I just
You
It's-
can't have her.
It's weird for this briefest a moment being in this large empty building. And that brief moment when those lights are off, it just seems so cavernous.
Hey, let's go.
yeah, it was pay for the water, get the duct tape, the magazines, drop a 20 and just leave. Don't wait for the change.
All right.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Oh yeah.
You start making your way out, and the older woman is between you and the door, and she says, receipts, please.
I take the
Shoot.
crumpled up receipt out of my pocket and flatten it out. Hold it up to her.
Little trembly hands reach for it, and her face, just a couple inches away.
It's a bag of salt.
It's not too late to run.
I run.
sorry,
I take it
Run.
and I run. I take the bag. It's back on my arms, and I am out of there. I'm
Oh yeah, we're
gone.
just scooting. Yeah, I see I see Jade run, so I'm right behind her. Let's go, let's get out of here.
Absolutely, 100% running as well.
All right. You see her head turn and just focus on you as you make your way back to the van.
I'm not
Can I-
looking behind me.
As I'm
Mm.
running past her, can I throw some salt over her? Like a handful of salt over her.
I'm gonna need, I think, a fight roll.
Oh
for
yay!
that, as you are.
That is my worst die. That's a 1.
It goes.
+1.
Oh yeah, +1.
That could be the difference in the 5 away.
It's a 2.
Using the shaker or packets.
Packets.
They just shotgun against the wall behind her. None of them opened. Nothing. They just bounce off the wall and hit the ground. Her head slowly turning and then whips fast your direction.
Running, just running.
As those glasses are pulled away from the face, and you see what seems to be slow strides towards the van, towards all of you, start to pick up. It's weird that she's able to move her legs to this sort of stride, because those legs seem to be extending in length. Every single
Start the van.
Every single step seems to add about 6 inches taller this
Damn.
lady's stride.
Go, 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 go.
Dib does the glance and the panic, you know.
Switch
And
seats,
starts
switch
driving.
seats. Switch seats. We need you to bless the water. Bless the water. Bless the water,
drive.
dude. Yeah. Phoebe drive, dude, bless the water.
I'll
This-
drive.
All right. This van is currently in motion, so you're gonna have to do a handoff. Give me a grit. 'Cause again, it's gonna take nerve to be able to pull off this maneuver.
If there is anyone looking out for me, this will hit an 8. That's a 3.
Hell yeah.
A 3.
Yep.
There's a fumble as the two of you try to cross pass, and the wheel just jerks, and not a complete donut, but it does kind of curve right back towards the store.
Not to the store, anywhere but there.
We
Anywhere.
need to go. We need to go. Dib, can you bless the water? Bless the water. Meanwhile,
Still
I'm
trying to shuffle through to get to out of the driver's seat.
I take one of the shakers, pop the top, and I sprinkle a line of salt at the doors, in the back door and the side door. So even if they open it, they can't get cross. Hopefully that'll work it'll hold for a minute.
I like it.
Okay. Dib's able to finally get out of the way of the driver's seat, get back there, and fumbles around to try to find your bottles of water and what the plan is to bless. What is everyone else doing?
I was okay. Well, yeah, I sprinkled the salt, and I'm trying to get the gallon bottles set so he can bless all of them, so we can maybe start loading up some of the super soakers.
I'm uncapping all of the super soakers to make the loading up process quicker, but I'm also snacking while I do it.
Okay.
I have opened up the big bag of 25, or the big 25 bag. Good God. I've opened up the salt and I've started scooping the salt into the super soakers. So once the holy water's ready, we can pour that in and they are good to go.
All right. Fiona, you hopped in the driver's seat. Give me a flight.
Had my license for a full few months now, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Flight. That's a 1.
The van sputters and suddenly just stops. It just rolls to a stop in this parking lot. You don't see the old woman at this point.
Do we have any holy water at all yet, or is that not started?
That has not started. This is all been a few moments in time.
No good. I take the duct tape and I wrap it, sticky side up around my hand. So when the boxers put the wrap before they put on the gloves. So yeah, I wrap it all around my hand like that, and I shove it into the bag of salt. So all right, Dib, we need the water blessed. Can we get the van started? We need to go.
And Dibs, I'm working on it. The Force is my ally, and a powerful ally it is. The Force is my ally, and a powerful ally it is. You see those Willoughby white strands start to pull through the back doors of this van, and then just seem to form into fingers gripping at both sides of the door and trying to pry it open. You can hear this little bit grain from the steel. You can hear a bit of a struggle of this lock.
B, can we get the van started? And also, I want to quickly wrap my foot in the duct tape as well. and step in the bag, and take a position closer to the back, not right against the door, but just between everyone.
Give me a grit roll. I want to see how collective you are to be able to completely don your salt armor.
Grit. Okay. Let's see. That fell. Grit. 4.
4. You definitely have your fist ready to rock. Your shoe, you're still duct taping up at this point. You have not got that fully coated and salted.
I didn't have any university tokens. All right.
You do now.
I do now, and I get to take 2. Yay!
I'm gonna say to Deb, how long do you need to get the van started?
Fee's the one currently at the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, how's
Fee,
that
sorry.
going?
How long do you need to get the van started?
give me your flight roll again,
Why do you do this?
because you're trying to escape.
I'm trying to drive a van. That's a 2.
Yeah, stick shift is tricky.
Oh, it's a stick. I'm terrible with these.
It is tricky. You're out there. You think you have for a second. There's a grind of gear. And then, so,
I can think of a way to buy you a couple of minutes. Can you get the van started?
I can definitely try.
I have a potentially reckless idea. I'm going to hop the side door of the van.
okay.
I'm going to hop out. I'm going to start skating away and waving my hands over my head, yelling, I'm a distraction. I'm a distraction. Come get me. And I'm going to try and outskate this demon.
All right. So you slide open that door and you
Yeah.
sprint out, just ready to fucking roll.
Yeah.
When that glance around, you see it hardly resembles the shape of that old woman at this point. The limbs are so stretched out and oddly formed, but you see this willowy creature on top of the van with both its arms, again trying to pry open the back door. Give me a charm roll.
Oh, goody. I'm so good at those. Oh, what do I roll for charm? Oh, I'm actually not bad at
As
those.
Lou is rolling, is it windy out tonight?
I rolled will a 1 do it? Is a 1 gonna cut it?
You have never been less appetizing. However, it did look around just enough to notice you exit and the wide open side door. So it pries its fingers away from the back and shifts over and starts leaning over towards the open side door, looking
Can
in
I?
at the group.
Well, okay.
And
So
Jake, oh, I thought you were gonna.
Oh, I just wanted to know if it was windy out.
There's a fair breeze.
Okay.
I mean, actually, you tell me. Is it windy out?
I don't think so. I don't think it's windy at all.
Okay.
And because it is not windy, I take the salt and I put it on the ground in front of us. Not on the ground, on the bottom of the van, so the demon can't come past that.
Okay.
He said his head is like.
Give me a grit.
He
I
said
know
his
you
head
didn't
is
think grit
like-
would come up.
His head is like looking into the van, right?
Yes. You can just start to see the tip of a skull as you're doing it.
Got a 5, but it was only a d6.
That does not apply in this game.
Damn.
Um,
Ah.
it doesn't seem to be moving forward at the moment.
Dib, holy water. Where the fuck is the holy water?
He nervously grabs one of the gallon jugs and heads it your direction.
Is done?
I've never done this kind of thing before.
Did you bless it?
Yes.
Okay. Gun me.
If you believe it, Dib, it worked. You gotta believe it.
One way to find out.
I start pouring the jug into the super soaker. And once I have someone like crush the jug to make it go faster, and as soon as all of the water is in, I and aim sights on the demon.
You fight roll.
Jeez. Okay, well, I feel okay about this one. It's 20.
Got a 20?
Explodes!
Well, so I
Explodes.
got a 19, but I have a +1.
Okay. So, Jade, as you are just, pumping that that gun to the max, right as you ready, the elongated pale face just drops down from there, and you just fire a straight shot right between its eyes. There's a loud hissing sound as it whips away from the open door.
I guess that works.
You guys, I'm scared
See?
shitless, but I have never felt fucking cooler than I do in this moment.
I'm gonna use this opportunity to hop back into the van.
All right.
You-
Phoenix, you can see that this creature is whipped over the side of the van and has fallen onto the other side, opposite of you.
We've knocked it over. Let's go. Let's go.
The van.
I say we. I mean Jed. Good job. Let's go.
Has enough time passed to roll another flight?
Give it a try.
All right, I'm gonna use a different dice this time. 8.
8.
Yeah.
You crank that key and it gives a little and then sets up and you hightail it.
Dib, the other ones, bless them. Because there were 5 jugs total, right?
I think it was 6. How much did I
6?
grab? I think it was 5 or 6. I don't know.
You said 6 gallons.
He did it as a sort of group blessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So presumably, if that worked,
Okay.
it worked for all of them.
Maybe next stop we do a fire drill and you and Fee switch spots. No offense, Fee. You're great. I love you.
Well,
Just in case.
I just cranked the van. I'm technically not driving yet. We can switch right now if he's done,
Yes.
right? If he's done, I'm like, you take that because I did really shitty.
Uh,
I want to take the time to try to get as much of the water guns filled as we can.
and
I
then we
wanna
help
be-
him with that.
I want to be wrapping everyone in duct tape. I want to cover myself like a mummy, like just all up and down my arms, all up and down my legs, like around my torso, and like headband. And it's just pouring salt all over it. I'll help y'all too if you want.
All right, where are you planning on going?
To the house, right?
The demon house or one of our houses?
I don't think we have time.
Should we go pick Lacey up?
Yes.
Do we have time to look at the 6 different places? Do you want to run around the woods at night right now?
Yes.
But okay, I don't
These
think that-
things hunt in the dark, and Lacey is stuck out in the dark. He doesn't have somewhere with light to go hide.
Honestly, I think Lacey's way better off than we are. We have limited weaponry. Like I hold up my tape covered fist with the salt. I wrapped my fist because I was gonna punch it, but I don't know how good I am at that because I don't normally fight. We have 6 gallons of water, and I think we need to get more, dude. Honestly.
What if we went to the sign? You know the drop rock? What if we went to the sign right outside of the drop rock and just scream for Lacey?
I'll take that compromise. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Can we say I like put the camera on the dashboard when we got in the van when Div was like blessing the water and everything? And it's like been recording everything that happened in the van.
Sure.
I forgot to say that, but I really want to be recording everything still.
All right, you make your way towards Drop Rock.
Okay, you guys, when we get there, we're not opening up the door. We are cranking down the window, and
A
then
little bit.
we're screaming. I'm looking at you, Phoenix. No skateboarding.
Yeah, dude, that was
I
that
mean-
was pretty crazy, man.
I mean, I could drop in just once. Just like get one drop in.
Phoenix, why are you trying to die tonight? No.
I'm not trying to die. I'm just, I'm trying to live with the time I have left. Which, if we're hunting 200 demons, is probably not a lot.
Hey.
On the drive over there, periodically throughout the sky, amongst those dark red clouds, you can see almost a silvery wisp leaving one side of the town, heading where the cluster of clouds above the school seem to be.
We can tell it's above the school.
You have a good assumption it's in that area, yes. That this cloud cluster seems to be building over the school.
Can you
You
remind
can't see the school from here, but you know the general direction.
Can you remind me, is today moving day that we saw? Is it tomorrow?
It was Halloween, if I'm not mistaken.
November
Yeah,
1st.
November
Or
1st.
that's
yeah.
it, yeah.
Okay. And what's today?
Be the 30th, I think we agreed on.
Okay.
Mhm.
30th or 29th. I'll let you decide.
30th.
All right.
I just
Clock's
gave us
counting.
one less day to solve
Yeah.
this mystery. Fuck.
Sure did.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
All right.
Are the school and the Carolina house, are they in opposite directions? Or are they close together?
They're a ways apart.
Y'all, should we go to the school? Look.
Yeah, I think we should go to the school, but I don't think we're prepared to go to the school right now.
How do you pose that
we have.
prepare?
Hey,
How are we
I
gonna
think-
prepare?
I think we need more water. That is what I think, because we have 6 gallons of Jedi blessed water in these super soakers. Once again, my fist is covered in salt. I'm not sure how good I am at using it. I just use it to hold burritos. If holding a burrito defeated demons, man, then we'd be fine. I don't know. I think we need more water. What
Honor-
about the water tower?
I feel like we passed the water tower on the way to Drop Rock.
Okay.
Dib.
He's still in the back seat, sort of trying to take this all in. He's
thought
he's
he
a
was
little
driving.
out of. I thought he was still driving.
No, they
I gave
switched.
it back. I gave
they
it back
switched?
to
Oh,
him
my
after
bad.
I cranked the van out and he was done. I was just like, you know what? Go ahead. I don't wanna.
Fair. All right. Yeah, that handoff happened.
I
Thank you.
kind of scoot my way to the front. How do you feel about trespassing?
What do you have in mind?
Follow up, how do you feel about heights?
Not a fan.
Tertiary question, are you afraid of drowning?
I'm kind of afraid of a lot right now.
Dib. Don't you want to be a hero? Come on. Cool guy like you? You want to be a hero? I heard you talking to Chewbacca and blessing with the Jedi Order. Don't you want to be a fucking hero? Don't you want to be the Jedi?
Dude.
Think of
Have
the
a chip.
articles that are they're gonna write about us, Dib.
Right? Have a
Give me-
have a chip, be a hero.
Do you have any more Jedi priest friends?
Yeah.
No.
No,
God.
you don't need them. Where are your Jedi priest friends? I mean, come
Give me-
on.
Give me a
Could you
charm. Give me a charm
ordain-
roll, Jade.
Oh, I thought I was charmed out of it. Okay.
With
I'll
lots of
charm him.
help.
A 7.
7.
There is all 4 of us are just laying it on thick.
I will give 2 adversity tokens as I help with the calling Deb a hero.
Does that mean that I get to re-roll, or do I just add
Just increase
those?
it
Okay.
1 for 1.
Okay. Then
I'll actually let you re-roll if you want to.
do I have
Wait.
to take the new roll?
You would.
Doesn't she? Wait, Jay would have. Wouldn't we have a +3 to the roll for persuading? Dib, because we have the rebellious.
Dib's
Is
not
Dib
a
an adult?
kid. Yeah.
Dib's an adult.
When persuading.
We
Okay.
don't
When
give
resisting
bonuses only when
damn.
resisting against
Are you doing it?
He was a
When
child.
resisting.
I'm gonna re-roll if I can use my adversity tokens and Phoenix's adversity tokens afterwards.
Sure.
Do it for the content.
Do it for the content.
Okay. So with the adversity tokens, it's a 10, and we are both wiped clean. I even start giving him
There's-
like a little like massage on the shoulders, like, you know, pepping him up, like, you got this, yeah.
He gives an uncomfortable nod. He is not fully confident at this. He is not fully, ready to be a hero now that he's actually faced something like this. But he wants to help.
That's
I
our
have a
guy.
question.
He gives a very insecure nod as he continues to drive.
I have a question for you, Deb. Could you ordain me as a Jedi minister?
Same. I had the same question I was gonna ask. Can you, dude? I give you a burrito.
Then I could bless water on the fly. Would that work?
He glances back. The training of a Padawan takes a long time.
I'm assuming it takes more than 15 minutes.
That's okay, because we have you, Dib. You're the hero of this story. You're the one we need.
So where do you plan on going?
Help me.
Drop Rock, well, the sign before Drop Rock first to scream for Lacey, and then
Okay.
to the water tower, and then to the school? Yes.
I
Cool
guess.
with that.
I guess.
All right. It is just to point out, it is getting significantly late. You're definitely able to, make it in time to the Drop Rock. This time we're looking at probably, I'm gonna be generous and say it's probably like 11:30, 11:45.
I think we really should fight them tomorrow. Would they be stronger on Halloween? Oh, damn.
Yes. Halloween is the day of the year that the veil between worlds is the thinnest, so it's not going to be too hard for them to do anything if they're already having so much success now.
As those two are talking, I'm rolling down my window and screaming, Lacey! Lacey, we need your help! It's the Five Toes! Come on! Lacey!
We didn't
The
give
extra
Lacey a
toe?
walkie-talkie, did we?
No, we did not give Lace because this all happened in a day, in one day, when I gave out the walkie-talkies, and then freaking Kenny almost died.
How was this morning?
Yep.
It was a long day.
It's been a long ass day.
Yeah.
Feels like it's been 3 weeks.
You don't hear any response for some time.
I
You don't know
literally
how
just-
long you You don't know how long you waited, but by the feeling of what you've experienced and being out in these dark woods in the middle of the night, it feels like it's been half an hour.
Just tell. So we're going to the school. We're gonna go straight to the school. We're not.
No,
Gonna,
we're
load up.
water tower.
Water tower. And then, all right, what? Yeah, let's go. I had to pump the the super soaker, my tsunami blaster. Oh no, that was the attachment. Never mind. I have it written down. Sorry. Yeah, so it's the mega soaker 6000s. Yeah, I just sit there and pump that, and I have a water cannon to the side just waiting, and I didn't have enough. Yeah, I don't know.
How are we gonna fill up the water balloons, Max?
Somebody's house had a hose. We don't have a hose here. I was thinking we go get the. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We not go to the school tonight, but maybe if we do bless the. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's bless the water. Let's go to the water tower. I'm rambling. It's a lot is happening. Let's bless the water tower. The water tower supplies water to the rest of the town, so that in turn, the town's water should already be blessed.
Then we can just top up from any tap.
Yes.
Lacey, meet us at the school. Go to the school if you can hear me. Does anyone have a permanent marker?
I do. My question is, would I know if Lacey can read? Would that have been something we had?
It's probably not something you went over.
At least you can barely talk.
It's
I'm
worth a
going-
shot, Phoenix. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, this.
On the drop rock, I'm not going to write. I'm going to draw a quick sketch of me. I feel like I have one of those packs of Sharpies that have all the different colors. So a quick sketch is clearly me, the green mohawk, and then a quick sketch of the school and an arrow pointing at the school.
All right.
Oh, and then on the other side, a picture of it's clearly Lacey with an arrow also pointing at the school. So it's a meet me at the school.
Fantastic. Yeah, you definitely get your point across in your drawing. As you make your way back to the van, in the far distance you hear a familiar howl. It is not a dog. You've come there saying this is one of Lacey's calls. It's not a panic or aggressive. It's just a sort of acknowledging into the night.
I'm going to yell back into the night, meet me at the school.
Meanwhile, I'm just posted outside the van waiting for Phoenix
Yeah.
to get back.
With the gun.
Just gun. Actually, I was with him, behind him. I don't think anybody should go in the woods by themselves.
I
What the-
stayed in the van to give Dib a pep talk because this is not how I expected him to be in this actual situation.
Dib looks like he's a step away from hyperventilating still.
Yeah, Dib, you remember all the hypotheticals we would go through? If aliens were real, if all of this stuff was real, come on, man.
Those aren't aliens. I can handle aliens.
Are you sure, Dib?
When I see Phoenix and Max, their shadows coming towards us, I yell out, is that you guys? Hey!
It's
Five
me.
toes, 5 toes.
The
Don't do
ghost
that.
of... I can't think of something. I'm sorry.
You're
I can't
not
think of
fucking
something.
funny, Phoenix. God, they think they're so fucking funny. God, get the fuck in the van. Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
All right.
in the van.
Oh, let's get in the van.
Where do you plan on heading from here?
Water tower.
Water tower.
Water tower. All right. The van does that reverse on the road, makes its way back towards the city proper. It's a few miles away, and then off to the dirt road. A little ways down, that water tower extended up into the night. The nearly full moon bouncing off of it, illuminating it. Surrounding it is the chain link fence that most certainly would be locked at this point.
Is there barbed wire on top?
Yes,
Phoenix, are you wearing?
gotta protect the the down water supply.
Are you
I know-
wearing like a leather jacket?
Yes and no. You cannot use it to cover barbed wire.
Dib, you got any rugs in the back of your van?
Blankets,
plank.
maybe? Do you sleep in
Blanket.
here every once in a
Do-
while?
Would you happen
No.
to have a 2x4, Dib? Or is a 2x4 anywhere on around?
Is the
Isn't
gate
it-
locked? How is it locked? So like a padlock?
Yeah, on inspection, you see those large padlocks hanging off a thick chain.
Look, the police station was a fluke. There was no fluke. I mean, with police stations, it was a one-off. I'm usually way better at stuff. I'm just gonna try and pick this lock.
Go for it.
Is the fence into the ground, like the bottom of the fence? Could we just pull it up enough? If it's chain length, couldn't we just like pull it out and up a little bit and roll under it?
You could try
It's a
I want to
six.
do that. Yeah, while there.
a 6.
6 on a brains check to pick the lock.
It's giving you some trouble. This is a county issued, government worthy padlock on here.
I mean, this is Hobart, Indiana. How much money are they
No
spending?
keep. A good padlock could be like $20, but
Hey, Dib, you're an industrious sort, I think. Do you have bolt cutters?
He fishes him back into a toolbox. The most I have is some pliers.
Kind of pliers.
Couple wrenches. Electric tape. Screwdrivers. Holds on up.
I have the prepared thing, but I don't have any adversity tokens. Can I borrow 2 adversity tokens and then I can just happen to have one commonplace item for Dib to have bolt cutters?
I don't have
Yeah.
any.
I have 2.
I only get one.
I have 2. You can have my 2.
Oh wait, no, I just got some.
Can we do that?
Bolt cutters are pretty tall order. Those are
Not commonplace.
big.
What about something to help us get over the fence then?
Yeah, if we had a board, does Dib have a board in his van?
Yes,
Like a
I'll give you that. There's a pair of 2x4s that are
Alright.
about 8 foot.
How are the barbed wire? Is it the spiral one or is it the one that is you know how it's the gate and then it has the bar that shoots out kind of diagonally?
We'll say the spiral.
The spiral? Okay.
Sharp, but not those evil ones that look like they have razor blades stuck to them. Not that evil, but it's still barbed wire.
Okay, so what I do with the 2x4 is I stick it through the spiral kind of at an angle and twist it up to wrap it so it makes a little space between the gate and the barbed wire that you climb up and just duck under.
All right, give me a brawn check to see if you can spool that up.
What is my brownie brawn? That's not that. 2 ass end, pyramids ass end. Let's go.
Did you just say 2 ass end pyramids?
Yeah,
As in
that's a
D8?
D8.
That's
2
incredible.
pyramids ass end.
Wow.
I got
Love it.
3.
You got 3.
Can I assist my fellow athlete?
Of course you can.
Thank you. I
It's a
also
lot.
got 3. Coach just hasn't
You're-
been running us enough, you know? We
It's-
haven't been in the
well,
gym.
look,
This is
No matter how great of an athlete you are, this is a different situation.
You gotta
Um,
climb the gate, stay on top of the gate, and then twist it. Yeah, it's a lot.
Like there's just as much, physics and geometry to try to angle this correctly as there would be strength. So the two of you are having a little issue moving the 2x4 in to pull enough slack away, but you can continue to work at it.
I'll work at it. Sure, yeah. So roll again.
In a moment. Fee, were you still
Okay.
going to try to go under?
Yeah, if I could just pull the, like pull it out and up a little bit. I know it would be difficult, but like
I
hold
follow
it for
you.
someone else.
You want to do a brawn on that one? See if you can pry that out.
Sure. That's
Get
my
adversity.
worst.
Get adversity tokens for that, right?
Yeah, 5.
5.
Oh wait, that explodes because it's a 4. That's a 3, so 8.
8. Yeah, you're able to dig your hands in there and start to apply some bit of a leverage. You're starting to peel it back open. You've gotten about 3-4 inches of this fence up at this point. It'd be another turn or so, but you've definitely got a good handle on it.
If I spend some adversity tokens, can I help Fiona pull it up further?
Sure, try.
I'm just trying to get Dib in first so he can
Right.
get started.
2 to get it up to a 10.
Yeah. You're there just behind Fee, just almost unconsciously just chanting behind. Fee, you find just that extra
everyone's-
muscle just pry this gate further up.
Everyone's
It's
everyone's
taut. You can feel
working-
your arms doing that shake as you hold.
how
Everyone's
much,
working, and I'm just snacking and just being like, "Yeah, good job, guys. Good job."
how much or how high would you say it is?
You're looking at like maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet,
Oh, okay.
enough for a person to belly crawl.
Go, Dib. Get in there and get started.
Dib scrambles and shuffles under, hooks his pants on it at one point, but makes it through.
I'm gonna follow him with a gun full of water.
I'd say I
I'm
probably
gonna-
have to drop it after Jade goes under just because it's hard to do and heavy-ish.
You hear that coil of metal echo into the dark.
Before I follow Dib, I turn around and I say, if you hear me scream, you just fucking ram that van through this fence.
What?
Dib, did I hesitate? I said what I said. Do you
Are the
want to die
keys-
today?
Are the keys in the ignition?
Dib, are the keys in the ignition?
I'll look.
We'll say yes. The keys are in the ignition.
You got it.
Seeing that my barbed wire plan didn't work out and that Fee got the bottom up, while they're doing that, can I work on using the 2x4 to prop the bottom of the fence up so it's they have a open space that you could scuttle under.
Sure.
Oh.
Awesome.
I was gonna still go over when you got that done, but this works. Hell yeah.
Yeah, y'all can definitely get the feeling that Jade would much rather have y'all there with me and him. Partially because I don't know this man, partially because there's fucking demons trying to kill us.
Yeah, once Max has the bottom of the fence propped open, grab a gun and follow Jade.
Okay.
And then
Is everyone going in?
Yeah, I'm not standing by myself.
All right. Yeah, you wedge the 2x4 as well to just pry open that fence well enough so you're all able to go through.
I lead him towards the stairs.
He is now sort of registering exactly how tall this water tower
Dib,
is.
you're gonna be a hero. You're gonna be the greatest. You're gonna save Hobart, Indiana. They're going to rename the mascot to the Dibs after this. No more brickies.
Yeah, just don't fall off and you'll be fine.
Phoenix, what the
Phoenix.
fuck?
What?
I will pin you to the ground, take your leather jacket, and use that to climb back over the fence.
That's too far.
I can do this, but
If you do
I
it,
need
I'll
someone.
introduce you.
I need someone to go first.
I'll go first.
If you do this, I'll introduce you to my cousin you're always talking about.
Oh,
Think about it, how she'll think of you if you save the town.
I mean, she won't really know.
Shh.
So I start climbing. I put my my gun on my back in my jumpsuit, and I start climbing up.
all right. Give me
I
a
give-
brawn check.
I give Dib one of the smaller water cannons. Like, you take this.
It's you were positive it was not so windy earlier in this evening, but after getting about 10 feet up, you are positive that there's quite a wind coming.
I'm just gonna stop and take a break real quick. I'm a little tired, a little gusted, one might say. How's everybody feeling? Is the whole gang climbing up, or is it just me and Dib?
Just
Oh,
you
God,
and Dib.
no.
I'll go after Dib.
Okay, I'll stay down with Phoenix and secure the exit.
And by how long shall I break before I continue on?
Just
No,
long
take your
enough to.
time.
Do I need to roll another?
Yeah. Let's see.
It's a 6.
You've had a chance to break.
Or no, it's a 6. I can math.
Okay. You are not as sure-footed as you thought you'd be going up here, or rather, you're not as hasty as you thought you'd be. It's taking you a little longer than you'd like to make your way up this tower. Fee, you want to give me a roll?
Braun, correct?
Correct.
Yep. 2.
2.
I rolled a 1.
On that third rung, you slip and slide. Not far enough to do any sort of damage to yourself. This is definitely more of a hit to the pride. You're only a few feet off the ground.
Fuck, that was embarrassing. Nobody saw that, right?
I didn't see anything.
All right, Jay, give me one last roll. You are making your way up there. It is pretty high at this point. You
We just exploded, babies.
all right?
I
10.
will-
A 10. You've gotten into the rhythm. You've got a secure grip, and you make your way up over that lip onto the water tower proper.
Is he right behind me?
We're gonna see.
You got
Fee,
it,
are you
Dib.
gonna keep trying, or give me that roll?
Gosh. 3.
You're well behind Jade and Dib. You're at this point, you're maybe a third of the way up the tower.
I'm just like thinking in my head, I'm gonna be a terrible fucking field agent.
Dib does eventually scramble up behind you, Jade.
And we're at the platform.
Yes, you're on the platform.
Okay. I go to the hatch and I open it. Are you ready, big guy? This is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is
Yeah.
your moment.
Dib proceeds to look into the small opening and starts the chant that you heard him speaking in the car, in the van.
I look over to see everybody on the ground and give a big thumbs up. I know that they can't see me probably, but there's nothing else for me to do.
For my crew on the ground level, give me a brains roll.
Brains is this one.
What's the difficulty you're looking for here?
It's
We're looking for an 8.
I got a 9. Nice.
Cannot half that, but I can
It's okay. It's okay.
make an 8. I can just make an 8.
On first glance, as you are, scanning the perimeter, you question if you had left the van running, because you see a bit of what looked to be exhaust sort of in the air. There's definitely a grayish cloud or fog near the van. You think about it long enough to realize that no, the van is clearly turned off.
You see that, right, Max?
Yeah. I saw it.
It's
It's not what I think it is it?
probably not good, right?
I don't think it is. I don't think it's good at all.
I start to like raise my water cannon. Should we just start blasting?
I don't think we should waste the water on something that we can't fully see yet. So maybe wait a tick. And I started pumping the water gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my back up against the water tank so I can see sort of everything in front of me. I don't have to worry about something sneaking up behind me.
Yeah, I kind of put my back. Well, not my back, but I take up a position sort of opposite of Phoenix so we could get a full view.
All right. Fee, how's it going there?
Let me tell you.
Tell me about it.
That's another 3.
You're about halfway on this. The casual, handlebar grip has now been more the arm slung over for extra security kind of grip.
What am I even doing? I'm more of a figure out the plan, not execute the plan type person. I'm making my way up, y'all, and eventually.
Jade, as you're looking over, you spot one of those pale silvery arrows that you saw heading towards the cloud cluster, sort of hover a little too close for comfort to this water tower, and sort of just possibly land in a wooded area nearby. it's there in a flash, an instant.
I yelled down, y'all be careful down there. I think I just saw one. I don't know if they can hear me over the wind, but I yell like as loud as possible. And of course, I have my gun at the ready, but you're doing great, champ. You are just, God, you are the savior of this town. Oh my God, I'm gonna write a book about you one day. God, you are the best.
You can hear the lip quiver. Force is my ally.
I heard Phoenix earlier say Obi Dib Kenobi, so I say, Phoenix has already started calling you Obi Dib Kenobi. Like you've got this. They're gonna put you in the next one. Come on, man, you've got it. How's it going over there, by the way? Do you need anything? Do you need some water?
Kind of shakes his head no. Still at work. Ground level. You hear rustling in these trees now from two different places. And you know what Lacey sounds like when he's in the trees. This does not sound like Lacey in the trees. And I think this is probably a good time to take a quick break, don't you?
Sure.
I don't want to, but yes, I need to.
Why
Oh my
wouldn't?
glob. All right, y'all. We'll be back in 5 short minutes. See you soon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are here, ready to hopefully not die.
From the trees, Phoenix, you spot an elongated arm stretch out from the bushes. Then another one, followed by several other pairs.
I'm gonna just start shooting.
All right, give me a fight roll.
Ooh, that explodes. Uh-oh, hang on. No, come on, guys. 6.
6. The jet of water sprays into the bushes proper. You're positive, really, right here.
Yeah, cat time.
Done.
The jet of water sprays into the bushes. You're positive it should be hitting directly where the center mass of this is, but nothing seems to halt the movement. It seems to be getting closer to you.
Cool. Just gonna start like backing away around the with my back still on the water tower, backing away like around the tower, and just constantly like pumping and shooting.
All right. Max, on your end, you see a familiar shape. No, not Lacey. It appears to be the old woman, or what remains of her husk over these pale limbs that are now stepping from the tree line towards you. On this glance, she herself looks to be maybe a third as tall as the water tower at this point. V, how you doing?
I'm doing the same as always. Another 3. I really should not have tried to climb this with a camera in one hand.
You are almost to the ledge right now. You've set the camera down over, and you're just trying to pull yourself to more stable ground.
This is embarrassing, but Jade, can you help me?
Yeah, of course. Get here. And I hold out my hand. And I yank her up.
Do I want to make you do a brawn roll for that?
Can we both do a brawn roll for that?
I'm gonna say Jade is the powerhouse in this situation.
Are you
Okay,
sure
good.
that she can't help boost herself up? She has
Mine-
legs.
I'm so
I'm gonna
like
say this is in your hands, Jade.
my pride is just
Okay,
destroyed.
well, it's a 2.
As you reach to help V up the tower, V, you try to do a bit of a wide swing to grab the hand, and you miss, and you start to rock backwards.
Okay, I grab out and grab her hand.
Yeah.
Roll for that save.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab anything.
Okay, that one's a 5 for Braun. Do I have an adversity token from my
Previous? Yes.
Okay, so
So-
we're gonna say that's a 6.
You latch onto those fingers tight.
Okay, I dig my heels in and just start pulling her backwards and thinking all of the times that Coach said, just keep pushing your feet, Jade. Just keep pushing your feet.
Yeah, you're able to dig those heels. It's that nice corrugated steel, so there's enough grip, and you're able to pull Fee up.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. How are we doing? Dib, anything we can do to help? This is taking a really long time.
I don't feel it yet. It's a lot of water.
Okay.
I'm gonna start drawing sigils on the water tower.
All right. Ground crew. Another figure starts to form. That brief glimpse of what looked to be exhaust suddenly has much more of a facial feature. It looks very sad. The eyes have a droop to it. The mouth just looks in a pained grimace as it's starts to be just a little more corporeal. You can start to see what appears to be like damp, dark hair, sort of patchy and sprouting from its forehead.
I'm gonna just keep shooting at anything I can see if it doesn't look like a person.
Yeah, I'm just moving and
Give
shooting.
me those fight rolls.
Let's do what we can.
Hey, that's okay.
3 for me.
5 for me.
3 and a 5. Phoenix, during one of your blasts, it does graze one of the multi-limbed whatever is coming from that direction. One of the hands rears back, seemingly pained by the spray. But it's becoming clear that they are closing in on you.
Guys, how we looking? As I yell up, hoping they hear me.
We
And
have
just
walkie-talkies.
moving. We do have
We
walking
have
talkies.
walkie-talkies.
Burrito 4. This is Burrito 4. We are in a predicament. I repeat, we are in a predicament. What?
The van hears that. I do not.
Why
Mine's-
wouldn't you
mine's
bring
on
your
my hip.
walkie-talkie?
Yeah, I have mine.
This is the ankle. We've got demons down
B,
here.
can you turn that off? I don't want him to freak out.
No.
We
You've got to turn it down. You don't want him to
we could
freak
use
out.
a hand. This isn't going quite as expected. I don't know if Max or I are very good shots. Any assistance would be greatly appreciated.
Just start spraying around you. Make a salt circle. Spray everything. Get somewhere and just spray it all.
So, furthermore, when Phoenix's message is relayed to Fee, you can hear their voice, but you also hear a couple other voices in that feed. It just seems to be just a jabbering sound, not drowning out Phoenix's voice, but definitely competing.
Get back to back and spray in a circle.
B, do you want to go and help?
I just got up here. Yes.
I know.
Start-
Here, give
Take
me-
this marker. Start drawing. Just copy what I've done. It's gonna take me like 20 minutes to get back down, so I better go now.
Hey, Dib. What was your favorite moment where you thought the Skywalker was just doing the most heroic thing?
He breaks away from his chant. The Death Star trench run.
The Death Star trench run, you say? God, can you just tell me about that moment real quick? When you watched that for the first time, how did you feel?
Give me a charm roll.
Okay.
I've got the shoulder strap of the camera over my shoulder now, but it's still recording, just like banging around beside me as I go down.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. He's kind of stammering. He kind of keeps looking back to what he's supposed to be doing and then looking to you.
It was pretty heroic, right? It was a
Huh.
really good feel-good moment. I mean, it warmed my heart watching that for the first time, and it's about to bring tears to my eyes. I felt so good watching this Death Star trek. God, I just think of that, you know, as you're blessing this water. Just think of that. Start scribbling.
You hear him start to mumble. You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this place and bring it home. You're all clear, kid. Let's blow this place and bring it home.
You're all clear, kid. Let's blow this place and bring it home. You're all clear, kid. Let's blow this place and bring it home. And I'm just doing the little massage, and I am writing, you're all clear, kid. Let's blow this place and bring it home. And I'm saying it, I'm writing it.
He suddenly
just
stops. He suddenly says, "We're done. I think we're done. I
Oh
think
my
we're
God.
done."
You're amazing. You're a savior. You're a saint. You're a Skywalker. Let's go. Do you want to go down first or second?
Second.
Okay. And I start
Making
going
your way.
down.
Fee, how's it going?
Is this also Braun, or would this be flight?
Oh. Give me a flight.
Because isn't going down easier than going up a little bit, right? Because I'm a little.
Depends.
Okay. Yeah, for real. Flight. Okay. That's a 10. It explodes. Let's fucking go. Oh wait, what was the first one? Yeah. So what is this? Wait, if I rolled, is there a 0 on a D10?
Yeah, it's a 10.
That's done.
Well, then what number is missing?
Goes
What,
1 to
The
0.
one,
and
the
0
one
That's
is a
it.
1.
The 1 is a 1. The 0 is a 10.
Wait. 7, 8. Well, okay, okay, so it was a 10. And then what was my second one? It was an 8, so an 18
18.
to get down. Yeah, this is a 6. There's a symbol on one of them. It's not a number, and I had to figure out which number the symbol was replacing. Sorry, but yes.
Oh, good.
I'll use a different
yeah.
dice next time.
The prospect of no longer being on this ladder has definitely motivated you to move faster. You even get a couple of those nice slide down moments where you just skip a couple steps,
Yay.
but you
It's
make
because
haste.
I don't have the camera in my hand.
Did you leave it up
Banging
top?
around. Nah,
No,
it's
it's-
strapped.
Shoulders strapped over. Yeah. It's
Just
still
banging
recording
around.
too.
Jade.
Okay, that exploded. Cool. I'm glad that it almost fell off and then I popped it back in. It is 11.
Yeah. Likewise, you are thrilled to no longer be up here, and you're able to make your way down with a fair pace. All right, my grounders. The ungroundable.
I'm still ducking and dodging, moving and spraying
Shooting
until I
and running.
until I run out. I run out of water in one of my super soakers, and I put it to the back. I toss the strap to the back, and I pull out the fucking splasher eye sword, Because obviously I'm not a good shot. So let's see if I could hit it.
Granny has got one of those long hands gripping over the barbed wire, leaning over and just tries to extend that arm out and reach for you.
Just want to block it. Just block it with the wet sword sponge.
You also still have your salt nooks.
Yeah, I do. Well, I'm gonna wait for her to get closer so I can punch her in the face.
No.
All right, give me that roll.
Oh, that's a 4.
A 4. You swing a bit too soon on there.
Is that a 4 on a D4?
No. That was a 3 plus the 1.
Oh, I should have been adding +1 to the.
To yeah.
Yeah.
You're a bit too soon on that swing as that pale, large hand grips at your leg. It starts to squeeze into the muscle of your thigh and trying to pull you towards the tree line.
That's my jumping leg. And I guess I'm getting dragged.
You haven't toppled over yet, but
I haven't toppled over yet.
no,
All right,
no.
cool.
She has a grip on you.
It's stationary. Hopefully, I'm gonna swing at the hand
Go for
with the
it.
sword.
Go, swing.
Give me something good. Ooh, exploded. Exploded. So that's 12.
12. All right. Yeah, thankfully that arm is right there. You're able to just start hacking away at this spongy sword. There's a popping and sizzling sound as it makes its connection. And while you still feel the grip on your leg, you see that the arm itself pulls away, sort of ripping off the hand that is still attached to you. But the arm is reared back and away from your attacks. The hand has still held fast on you.
Nasty.
I think I've probably also run out of water, so I'm just hurling handfuls of salt.
All right.
Like I just loaded my pockets up with road salt, and I'm just like handfuls of pocket salt.
Go for it. Those extended arms are now coming through the gates toward you. So give me that roll.
That'll be a spicy 2. That'll be nice.
Phoenix, you are suddenly gripped by about 5 or 6 of those hands, and you're being pulled towards this fence.
Hello, help. Hello?
That's on the opposite side of
That
the
is
van,
on the
right?
opposite side, I'm afraid. Well, I mean, the van is outside the fence, but the two
Where
of you
he's
have been-
being dragged?
just away from, because the van would have been in the more clearing way, so you probably had proper forest on the other 3 sides.
Yeah, all right. I just run to Phoenix.
All right. Everyone else, I think by this point you've probably made your way ground side.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Gun is off the back, and it is aimed anywhere and everywhere that makes noise.
We need to get to the van.
If anything's like grabbed any of them or anything, I would like run up and kick it or hit it or something with my salt mummy.
I'm still
Yeah,
screaming for
you
help,
see Phoenix is
dragged away.
being grabbed by several hands and slowly their face being pressed to this chain link fence.
Yes, I will help free. Like touching all of it.
What's your maneuver? Just salty hand slaps to the
Hands and feet. Hands and feet.
Yeah, that was a plan. Salt
Or
hand,
just like hug and like pull also, if whichever is because I did it all over my body.
All right, give me a fight.
I'm all right at that. Which one is the 12? 12.
Ooh.
All right. You are you're able to sort of wedge yourself between Phoenix and the fence, and trying to get as much of your saltiness in between. You can hear where those limbs and your salt tape are connecting. You can hear a bit of a sizzling sound coming from several directions around you. You're not quite able to pry Phoenix off the fence yet, but there doesn't seem to be a hard force pulling you along with. You're at least able to halt this.
Can I try and pull myself out now?
Absolutely.
Is it your brawn?
Give me a brawn, or I'll even allow a flight attempt.
Oh, you'll allow a flight?
I'll allow a flight.
Definitely.
I got you,
Your-
Phoenix.
Your whole attempt is to escape.
What's the difficulty on that one going to be?
Come
What's that?
on.
Did you say a 10?
I would say a 10.
Cool. I'm just going to use an adversity token to halve that on a snap decision.
All right.
So just automatically succeed.
All right, fair. Yeah, you with that force from Fee, you're able to just pull away, and again, these limbs seem to be dissipating and as they pull away from you. You're kind of left with several almost finger-like appendages still stuck to you as you pry away from the fence and this creature.
Let's go. We should move
Run.
very quickly. Thank you, Fiona. B, thank you.
Thank me after we survive this. Let's go.
Dib, you good? You doing okay?
You hear a heavy thud behind you all as Dib has, to some degree, landed from the stairs. He picks himself up, kind of dust off, and is behind you.
No one saw that, Dib. Let's go.
Dib, you're still a hero. You gotta get us to the school now.
All right, under that fence crawl, I need flight rolls. And what order we're going in?
I'll stay behind. I'll be the last person.
I pushed Dib first so he can get the van started and ready to drive us out of here.
All right.
I'll be after Dib to attempt to help protect him.
All right.
I gripped the leg really hurt. 6.
6.
I'll go next. A 3.
3. Crawling under this fence was a lot more difficult.
How many adversity tokens would I need to expend to rescue that?
How many do you have? You've been
I have-
stashing those away.
I have 5.
I have 8. How? I need to learn
I've
how
gotten
to...
0 this whole time.
Every time you don't succeed, you get an adversity.
I don't know when I haven't succeeded though.
No, you don't. Every time you fail, you get one. You should have
Yeah.
got one for every time you failed climbing the water tower.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have like 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just say 3. Thank you.
And we get 8. I mean,
I have-
we get 2. So I have 8.
5.
I got 8.
Then
I'll say you're able to get through. I'll also say that these different creatures or entities are coming in on you very close. Jade, you would almost have to do a tuck and roll out of the way by the time you've made it through the fence.
I'll
Okay.
assist and like
But everyone is capable of getting through. The van is fired up. The side door is open right now, so Does everyone just dive in?
Yeah, I'm the last one through. I jump in, slam the door, and scream, "Go, Tib, go!"
All right. Just gravel and dirt's kicked up as that van just books it down this stretch of unpaved road and then back onto a road proper.
Phoenix, do you think that Lacey is going to get your message and meet us at the school?
I don't know. Because I don't know how good he is at reading things or comprehending pictures.
Yeah, does he know what the school is?
I think he pointed at last time we were all hanging out with him. I think he didn't he point at the school or mention the school in some way, like in his way. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm fairly certain he knows what the school is.
Okay. I kind of lean into Fiona and ask, should we let Dib go after this? Or is he in on this?
I don't think we can keep him around much longer. I think he's about to just run away.
So
You're coming at this point. I'm gonna say we're coming around 1:30 in the morning.
Is this hand still on my leg?
Yes. The vibrant glow is no longer there, and definitely seems to have shriveled away to some degree.
But it's an actual
almost like it mummified. Like it itself seemed to have dehydrated in its grip on you.
In the excitement of trying to get back in the van, I'm gonna say I forgot. So I'm just there, just huffing and puffing. Like, whew. Man, that was crazy.
Hey,
Yeah, you survived,
Max,
dude. Yeah,
you got a hand on your leg.
I got a hand on my leg. My hands are in my lap on my leg, man.
No, you've got an extra hand on your leg.
I have an extra hand. Holy shit! And I fall. I fall over. Get it off.
I'll try and just pull it off.
Sort of as you grip it, it sort of crumples like ash and dust and soot into your hands.
Oh,
Powders as you grip it.
Over my boots. God fucking damn it.
That was a close one. They almost got me there. You guys hungry? I can't go for a burrito right now.
I love a burrito. You got a
Yeah,
burrito?
I don't have one, but I could go for one. You know.
If you know somewhere where we can get a burrito, I'm down.
do we
Take
have
a
like
burrito break.
a late night Penny's that would be open?
No. What?
They would
No.
do breakfast burritos. What about no U-Hop either then?
Dib? Hey, Dib.
Oh,
Dib.
Penny's.
Dib. Ignore Jade, dude. And take a right up here by Sooner Street and you up.
We'll just
Is it
have
Penny?
celebration burritos when we're not dead in the morning. We,
Just take the right. I can't believe you guys.
Quick fix. Is it on the way to school?
I told him to go to my house. And then you see a burrito truck. You pull up in a house, and there's a food van just there. And I bang on it. And this guy who looks a bit like me, like Max, but just older. And
Big metal door slides open.
dude, I need 5 breakfast burritos. You got those? Todd, hey. And he's just rubbing his eye. Todd, hey, Todd. I need 5 burritos, man.
You live in the truck?
Huh?
Nobody knows.
It's 1:30 in the morning. Does this man live in the truck?
Sometimes, I guess. Depends on what he's. I don't know. I don't ask him questions. I just get the burritos. Todd, breakfast burritos, please. 5 of them.
Hey, Max, can I get extra pico on mine?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can get extra pico. One with extra pico. Todd. Thanks, man.
Todd's
Be alive, sir.
face disappears into this mini kitchen. Within a couple minutes, there's just a sack of burritos just set down on the small counter.
While we're waiting for the burritos to be made, I take this as the perfect opportunity to flesh out our plan for the school. You guys, I think that the bathroom stall that Kenny got deserted.
Got.
Yeah,
Got.
got at. I think that's the place that we should go.
So I've actually, for once, and Jade, you'll be proud of me here. I've actually been thinking about this. So a few months ago, someone, not me, someone triggered the school's fire alarm system, and all of the fire sprinklers went off, and a whole bunch of people got real bent out of shape about ruined textbooks. My question is, does that get water from the town supply or from a reservoir?
I'm not a city planner. I
Okay.
don't know Phoenix, but that
Order
is really,
can.
really smart.
Was the
Well,
water
yeah.
tower attached to anything that we noticed?
It would definitely feed into a water system.
It's worth
Yeah.
a shot. No one's gonna be there if we set off a fire alarm. Like,
Well, then the fire department would show up.
and they have big hoses that they attach to fire hydrants that get water from the city.
So what you're saying is we should start an actual fire.
I don't know
Maybe.
about that. I don't want to go down for arson, y'all. I'm trying to go to college. Trying to get out of here. Hobart ain't the life for me.
In the background, you just hear, dude, you gotta stop sleeping in the van, man. Mom says that there's a whole bed right there, perfectly fine, and you just choose to sleep in the van, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't care, to be honest. You know, it worked out great for me and my friends. You know, 1:30 in the morning, we get breakfast burritos. We're gonna do some crazy shit, man. All right, look. Anyways, just go inside. You know, sometimes, man.
Todd's normally friendly red eyes are sort of glazed over, and they sort of roll back until you just see the whites. Just hear just a "never sleep again."
You know, why'd you go and do that? Like, why'd you? I'm gonna punch him. Punch him with my saw hand.
Give me that fight roll.
And run with the burritos.
Don't eat those burritos.
3.
3. Yeah, you square up, and it's a short jab. You don't connect. The height difference from the truck to you is too far to calibrate. So
I grab the burritos and just hop back to the van.
all right.
Todd, I'm gonna save you, man. Just don't worry about it.
Go, Dib, go.
Go, Dib. Go. So yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Dib, I promise you can go home after this. You can drop us off and you can leave. We all have. Yes, you can, Dib. This isn't your fight to fight. You've done your part.
You should probably pull a bath and spend the night in that.
And just in case, bless it and put lots of salt in it.
Just cover your doors in salt, and I hand him a salt shaker. I hand him 2 and a burrito, and I check the burrito to make sure the burrito's all right. I was like, that was weird.
We have like 20 pounds of salt, and you're handing him salt shakers.
What else is he gonna put the salt in?
We need
You-
that, I think.
We have like 15 more salt shakers and 20 pounds of salt. I think we're fine with salt. I don't think it'll be bad that we give Dib some salt so he's protected. He blessed the damn water tower, really and truly. Are these burritos fine? Because
You check the burrito. You open up the foil, and it looks like just random stuff was shoved in here. Like you find some plastic silverware, kind of napkins crammed into, and it's just kind of rolled up. It looked like whatever could just be grabbed and shoved into a tortilla and a ball of foil has been jammed in there.
I slowly grab the burrito back from Dib, and Max is visibly angry. You can see the steams in his head, like, you try to kill me, man. That's fine. That's cool. You try to take my brother. Hey, that's fine. It's all right. I never liked the guy anyway. But you mess with my burritos, dude. Oh, it's go time. It's go time. Let's go kill some zombies, ghosts, demons. What are we fighting? I'm very upset.
So your plan is head to the school, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The van slowly pulls up in front of the school. The van sounds tired. Dib appears to be very tired. These continuous spikes in adrenaline have clearly drained a lot of his energy.
Thanks, Dib. You're going to be remembered as a hero that helped save this town. You are better than a Skywalker. You're the chosen one. Just go and get a really good night's rest.
Your words seem to fall flat. The continuous flattery has just worn off its shine.
I said to Jade and to Max, like, hey, you guys are sporty people, right? Do you have any Crocker Raid on you?
I say I do sport, and then I say what?
Dude, what?
Like sports drink, like electrolytes, like Crocker Raid.
Dude, coach says that's bad for you, man. I don't know. We drink like
He has this take
water.
powdered electrolytes.
Yeah, like I don't know. We put it in
Maybe
water.
Give
The sugars,
some,
man.
so he
The
doesn't
sugars.
fall asleep at the wheel on the way home.
I don't have any, but I can give you a slap. How does that sound, Dib?
He does not look in any of her directions, his hands gripping the wheel.
Okay.
Dudes, I think we should just get out.
Get out of my van.
Thanks, Dib.
Dib, dude. It was real nice hanging out with you, man. You stay safe, all right? We're gonna go deal with these demons. You've been a great help. All right.
Does not look away from the windshield.
I'm gonna look at him, shake my head a little bit and be like, I'll tell my cousin about this, but I'm not leaving out any details. So if you want to redeem this story, that's up to you. And then I'm just gonna get out of the van.
Doesn't respond.
I leave the magazines and one bag of Cheerful Farmers on the front passenger seat. 2 thumbs up as I'm hopping out.
Who wants to carry the bag of salt?
the moment your foot exits the vehicle, that van just lurches forward and just makes its way.
I don't know about you guys, but I really think that Dib dude's pretty cool. Yeah.
He'll be fine, right? He'll be fine.
Probably depends if the demons get to him. Anyway,
He
we're
he
out
talks a
of
big game.
ammo. He did say, no, I wasn't there for that. Never mind.
Didn't we turn all of the water in the town into ammo?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta reload. That is very unconfirmed. Hopefully we did.
Mine is still completely full.
Well,
I
you weren't.
barely had
I'm full.
to.
Yeah, you guys weren't fighting for your life. Yeah.
Did we take
Didn't
like
it-
any?
that was-
Are we like marked or damaged at all from where we were grabbed?
Not that you can tell. There doesn't seem to be.
Phoenix, I don't want you to feel like I'm stereotyping you,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like you know a way to sneak into the school without setting off an alarm. Am I correct?
I mean, look. You're not wrong, but usually I'm not like the lead person on things. I'm usually there to look cool while everyone else kind of does the breaking and entering. So maybe.
Okay, maybe works.
I've done it before, and maybe I would remember how to. Actually, yes. Yes. 100. Yes, for sure. Yes, absolutely.
Are you gonna take us there, Phoenix?
Dude,
Sure.
yeah, let's go.
I think definitely have Phoenix is definitely broken into the school before with sort of the other sort of fringe kids that they hang out with, and while usually not the one to do the actual breaking and entering, has a rough idea of how it's done, so knows which window can be popped and kind of knows roughly a vague memory of what the security code for the school alarm system is. It's could probably get it in 3 or 4 tries. Not sure how many tries it will take before the alarm gets triggered.
Dudes, can we just go
Okay,
to
I'm gonna say you know that on the eastern side of the building, in the biology lab, one of the window panes you are able to sort of gently push out of the frame and able to take it off. That's a little ways away from any sort of keypad, so that would be towards the front of the school or in the office.
Yeah, usually as I'm lifting the window out, I'm explaining to him. So usually there's a delay because the security guard in the morning has to unlock the door and then walk a bit to the keypad. So usually we'll pop the window out and then one of the fast kids will hop in and they'll run to the keypad. That's usually not me, but I'm pretty quick. I could probably try get there before the alarm goes off.
I'm gonna say you know that the window itself would not set off the alarm. It would have to be a couple certain situations that would trigger the alarm. But getting in there in itself would not. This is not the most secure system available.
Just, I would say most of the classrooms don't have sensors in them, so we'll be fine in the classroom. Don't go out into the hallways. All the hallways have sensors in them. Well, at least don't go out into the hallway unless you're ready to run. There's a kind of a, yeah, as I said, a little bit of a delay. But like, I don't think it's like a 2 lefts and like a right.
Okay, let's go. Let's we'll talk about, we got this, Phoenix. You are gonna lead us there. We're gonna take out some demons. We're gonna save the town. We're not gonna die. And at that, you can hear like a little falter in my voice. I'm a little freaked the fuck out. Just a little bit though.
They were in the biology labs, right?
You are.
There should be a sink in there. So
There's a series of sinks in there.
yeah, I just want to see if it got some running water so I could refill first my Splasherai sword and my mega soakers.
Yeah, you're able to reload.
All right, cool. And I also
You notice, however, there's a glass case of shelves where a lot of the more advanced collection for bio is, particularly different pieces and creatures in formaldehyde. And during your fill, you look up and you see a series of frogs in jars sort of pressed against the glass watching you.
little happy dudes, that's not cool, man. Yo, yeah. Frogs are looking at us, guys, dudes. I don't know if that's normal. It's not normal. I don't think it's not normal. So yeah, there's that.
Frogs?
Yeah, dude, just check
Are
out
you
the happy
high?
dudes. If you look at the frogs, and you tell me if they're not looking at us.
No, I mean they are, but like, I don't know if that's
You said they're
Yes.
pressed against the glass, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty abnormal, isn't it? Yeah. So.
Let's say, Phoenix, you're aware this is not like an aquarium setup. This is more of a pickling process.
So they're dead, right? Yeah, so I
Oh.
don't think that's normal.
Oh, yeah. That no, that's probably can I is there a way for me to open, I would then need a key to open the frog compartment? Or can I, is it just like a latch or something?
It's just a latch on there.
Just the latch. Can I open the frog compartment and just pour salt in there? Just cover them in salt.
You grab that heavy glass lid and pull it off of this container. Give me a grit roll.
What is
I would like to start securing the area with salt, like a little barrier.
that?
While this is going on, I'd also like to fill my Tsunami Blaster 2500 with the Gatling attachment. The backpack one that I bought. Yeah, I'm gonna just start filling that up. Hopefully this water is blessed, because if not, we're wasting a lot of water.
Well, there's
right now.
still salt in there, so you've got one of your bases covered.
That's a
Yeah.
12 on that grit roll.
12. All right. You're able to pop that lid and quickly do that salt dump and close it before even the faintest whiff of formaldehyde graces you. You are sturdy. It's just a quick action
Didn't think about that.
as you see the salt crystals kind of trickle into this water, and the hard stares just don't seem so focused. You're not seeing any movements. You're not seeing you're not feeling watched from it anymore.
Good, because I was not gonna fight zombie frogs.
How close are we to this school's one and only bathroom where Kenny got?
I don't know why you're so insistent that is canon.
It was one bathroom in the hallway, not in the school.
Well, because your insistence, you're very far away from that bathroom.
Fudge.
Yeah, that's in the west wing of the school. The one bathroom they have.
Okay.
One bathroom to rule them.
Frick. Is the alarm... Is that on the way to the west wing, to the bathroom?
It would be, we're going to say the school has sort of a U shape to it. So we'll say, yes, it would be on the way. That would be probably in the dead center, would be the entrance.
Okay. Phoenix, I think you should
Yes.
probably stretch out. Maybe so you can sprint. You said that if we step into the hallways that the alarm is going to go off.
Why would I stretch out before sprinting?
Oh my god, you've never done sport, have you?
No, I
Here's
just
that.
skip here.
Okay. Well, I just would hate for you to get a Charlie horse or like cramp up when you start. It's happened to me so many times. But, you know, your body, your choice. You do
I've
you.
had so much salt today. I'm probably not gonna cramp.
Okay.
It's not a wrong assumption.
Do you still have your
Before.
walkie-talkie?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, let us know when you're done. And we'll meet you there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna do the sprint for the alarm box.
Go for it. Give me that flight.
I'm gonna expend some adversity tokens here. To make it a 12.
Make it a 12. All right. You just race. You grip that nice linoleum solid floor and just fire all 6 cylinders to get towards that door. You spot the little sensors, and you notice that as you have just passed it, there's that little click sound that they make. At this moment, you are beating the sensors to the punch. Nothing is picked up on you yet.
Cool. So making a beeline for the security box, trying to recall what the security number is. I know it's a 6-digit number, but the exact numbers are taking a second to come to my head. I think I get.
Give me that brains roll. Let's see if you recall it.
4?
How many adversity tokens do you have still?
I don't know.
Blew through all of them on my run.
I can give you one.
I don't know if you can do that away from.
You're not with
You
me.
got
you
this,
have to-
Phoenix. You got
Okay.
this.
I get
by
you.
myself.
We're cheering for them.
Are you yelling down the hallway?
Oh yeah. Run! No cramps! No cramps!
Get on the walkie-talkie and I say, Phoenix, did try 3342, which is Helga's security code.
Can I adversity token via walkie-talkie?
6 digits.
It's 6. Oh shit!
Like-
6 digits.
More than
334265.
Yeah, more than likely the code is try this hack for this brand of alarm system.
Okay, I guess I'll try that code, that whichever code it is that Phaser
Give-
gets for me.
I'm gonna need another brains roll on that one. The fact is those voices, aside from Fee and Max, there were a lot of voices mumbling numbers in that two-way.
This is a private line.
That'll be a 7.
That little red light blinks for the second time in your attempts.
I'm gonna try the month and the year that the school was founded.
Give me a brains roll, see if you remember that.
I'm gonna expend all of the adversity tokens I just collected to make that brains roll a 10.
A 10. You type in those keys, or you type that in the number pad. It's a soft little green light.
We're clear.
As you exhale that sigh of relief into the walkie-talkie, you turn back around towards the hallway. And there, standing before you, is usually not a concern, usually not a fear. It's the custodian in there. What's the custodian's name?
Hey, Frank. It's kind of late for you to be.
The sickly blue look in Frank's eyes that seem to be illuminating the room around seem fixed on you. As his arm reaches down and flips over the mop bucket full of water, that just seems to be a black viscous ooze that just rolls along the floor, heading straight for you. And that's where we're gonna stop tonight.
No.
Frank.
No, I want to fight
Don't
the
do me like this,
things.
Frank.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Don't let me forget next time. I want to use an adversity token to find. I will forget. I'll just write it down. I want to do things in this room though before we leave this room.
All right.
Like I wanted to do it while Phoenix was going down the hallway, but I'll. have to wait.
We'll say when we get back, we'll say it's going on at the same time.
Cool.
All right.
Next time.
Next time.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday, April 7th, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Grand finale. Do we beat Frank and his demon pals? Who knows? Cast. Let's go ahead and tell everybody who we are and where they can find us. Lou, would you like to start?
Did you say Lou? You said Lou. That's
Mhm.
me. Hi. I'm Louie. You could also call me Lou. I'm mostly on Twitter. That's underneath my face here. Not currently on any shows, but if you want a guest who will bring the chaos, hello, put me on your show. I'm gonna popcorn over to Sid.
Hey guys, I'm Sid. You can find me on Twitter at _Sundance Sid. Also every Wednesday, and the Dirty Deeds Game at the Games Tavern channel at 7 p.m. Eastern, and with Jess every second and fourth Monday of the month on the God Squad. And I'll just send it right over to Jess.
Hi friends, I'm Jess. This is my channel. I usually play a lot of Dead by Daylight and Burial Kart, but I have recently got into streaming TTRPGs, including Kids on Bikes as well as Dungeons and Dragons. You can check out my channel, About Me, to learn more about me and my schedule. I'm going to pass it over to Bran.
Hi, I am Bran. You can find me and Jess and Welsh. That's right, I'm stealing all of your thunder. On the Fang Gang podcast, we play a little Vampire the Masquerade. And I'm gonna say, as good as everything is going for the kids on bikes, equally good for the Kindred in the Vamp game. So check out the podcast. Pass that over to a Wowzer.
Hello, that's me. I'm Wowzers, spelled with 2 V's down there below my picture camera, whatever you would call it. So follow me on Twitter and check my pinned tweet. It's got like my link tree with all of my links on it, so I don't have to explain all of them.
That's awesome.
Follow my Twitter.
All right.
Channel Captain, take us out.
All right, friends. Thank you again. We are going to start a quick raid into Insight Checked, but hopefully we catch you back here next Thursday at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time while we figure out what the heck is going on. See you later.